thing we're going to talk about before we get into some reactions and reviews is the Music Mondays podcast in 2024. So let's talk about it. Um, so other than a few like smaller details that don't really matter right now, I think the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about regarding the show going into next year, um, was the fact that we are on episode 150, right? So for those of you that don't know, every 50 episodes is a new season of the Music Mondays podcast, which I think up until now, right? So this being the end of season 3, I think that's like pretty hefty. Um cuz I didn't really know how I wanted to structure it at first, right? I didn't really know like what this was going to kind of look like in terms of like a full-blown show long term, especially when I started in episode 1. Um so I came to the conclusion actually today where I was like, just to give the show a little bit more of like of like muscle, I think we'll cut it down to 25 episodes per season. So instead of the 50, I think the end of season 4 will be at um that would be what, 175. And then season 5 would be up to 200. Yeah, so every 25 episodes would be a season. And that way, I think it's a lot easier to condense down 25 episodes and talk about that a little bit more. Um so I think that's what's like really really like interesting about this is like looking back on it, like seasons don't really matter if like they're that long, right? Because you can't really like recap it, you can't really like reflect on it. Um so I think that was my main thought process behind that and really wanting to just shorten down the season and try to bring it up to like, or bring it down, I should say, to like 25 episodes or so. So I think my thinking moving forward is the show is going to be in the same format, of course. Nothing's changing like internally, but I'm just thinking how we structure the show in like large quantities going forward. I think um going into season 4 and season 5, we'll do 25 episodes per season. So that way we have an opportunity to like do like a season 4 recap, right? Cuz it's a lot easier to look at 25 episodes than it is to look at 50 episodes. Cuz 50 episodes there's like a whole there's almost like too much to talk about, right? Um but I think when it comes down to like 25 episodes, that's a lot easier to really handle. So um that's something I really really enjoy, and I think will kind of be a solid thing moving forward with the show. Um, just because I have a couple of ideas, right? There are just a few smaller segments that we can really get done. Um, you know, top songs of season 4, top reactions of season 4, right? So it kind of like brings a little bit more emphasis on the podcast when it comes down to it. So that was like the major update I kind of wanted to give going into 2024 and how we're gonna like structure the show, especially now going forward. I really wanted to make that announcement because this is episode 150. So technically, this would be the end of season 3, and episode 151 is gonna be the start of season 4, and then when we get to 175, season 4 will be over, and then um season 5 will cap off at episode 200, which will be kind of crazy if you think about it. Uh, So yeah, kind of exciting, kind of exciting. Not like a major switch, but something I kind of wanted to like break down for anybody that like kind of watches our old episodes, anybody that like catches up on, how long we've been doing this, our format over the years, things like that. Well, I say years, but it's only been since 2021. Um so we haven't even really had um like a full like couple years on all platforms. It feels longer than it has been, that I will say. But definitely let us know what you'd like to see on the Music Mondays podcast in 2024. Definitely let us know if you'd like to see us on any other audio platforms in 2024. Of course, this will be uploaded on the channel, so definitely subscribe. If you haven't already, we are 3 subs as of right now, away from 230. So definitely go sub to the channel and go show the channel some love. Of course, we upload 2 times a week, every Thursday, every Saturday, full podcast episodes. All that good stuff's available over there. So go show the channel some motherfucking love. Get it, baby.